welcome the fact that intensive negotiations are now underway between the unions and the company. And more particularly, I welcome the fact that all bus services are now operating today as normal. It is the third time now on which the LRC has intervened in this dispute, which is now going on for over a year. And during that year, the financial position of Bus Eireann has continued to worsen. That's why it's very important that we have an agreement on this occasion, and that it's a lasting agreement that delivers the savings that are necessary, because that's the only way that we can protect services for passengers. It's the only way that we can protect the jobs for the workers of Bus Eireann. That's the only way that we can ensure the long-term viability of Bus Eireann as a company. And I think there are three objectives that everyone shares.
Are you hopeful of a settlement over the next 48 hours?
I am hopeful of a settlement. As I said, this is the third time now that there's been an intervention by the LRC, and this dispute is going on for over a year now. And during that year, the financial position of Bus Eireann has continued to deteriorate, and that's why it's extremely important that we do have an agreement this time that delivers the necessary savings and is a lasting agreement. So that's the only way that we can protect Bus Eireann services, Bus Eireann jobs, and the long-term future of the company.
Do you think you should have intervened perhaps sooner, and the industrial action strike could have been avoided if you had intervened?
No, I don't believe so. This dispute has gone on for 11 months now. There have been talks at local level, at county level, invites to the LRC, invites to the Labour Court, and then went back to the LRC again. So really absolutely everything was done to avoid industrial action. You can be assured that both Minister Kelly and I did everything we could to avoid industrial action on this occasion, and I do certainly regret any inconvenience that was caused to passengers.
Do you think the unions have behaved responsibly throughout this whole process?
I prefer not to comment on that. There are talks now underway, and I'm confident that there will be a resolution.
The MBRU has been quite critical of your role, though, in the dispute. Yesterday, they said that you were instructing the company in some way not to engage in talks. Is that correct?
That's not correct. I didn't make any instructions to the company. The only instruction I made, in fact, was some weeks ago, where I asked the company to hold off on implementation while there were sensitive talks underway under Croke Park. So it's not the case that I made any instruction to the company in recent weeks. I'm the Minister for Transport, but Bus Eireann is a company in its own right, has its own board, its own chief executive, and they're the ones who run the company, and they have my full support in the efforts that they're making to save the company.